The kicker, Ncaa, set to put his foot into this one.
And off we go in our nation's capital. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play.
Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Right to the air is Daniels.
And incomplete to open things up.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
2nd and 10.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Let's go. Back to 60. Cougar 19.
Daniels looking to throw.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, dangerous pass there that's intercepted.
Picked off by Tony Jefferson.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Play action now. Dart. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Now a 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown.
Cam Scatteraboo
With his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Giants are on the board here first in the season opener.
Ncaa on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
Giants 7, Commanders nothing.
Ncaa now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Throwing now is Daniels. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington. Deebo Samuel, 73 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Throwing, Dart. There's a short one caught by Johnson. It'll be a gain of 5. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. To throw now, Dart. Again, it's Johnson. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 2nd and 2. Once more, here's Eckler. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let it pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 line.
They'll run here with a rookie. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Third down at 6.
Cowboys. Here we go. Ready.
To throw is Daniels. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A play fake, and now it's Dart. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there for the Giants. 57 yards. Tracy going to get it on 1st down. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to trip a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Here's Dart. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton from 3 yards out. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Juke. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defensive. You know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Got him in, it's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. first catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Eckler now between the tackles. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Bobby Okereke making that tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now 2nd and 9. Here's Daniels. Escaping the pressure run. This is swung out to Eckler. So no gain on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play. Obviously, instead he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
65.
To the air goes Daniels. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Just 21 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense.
Touchdown! Giants! Jalen Hyatt, 72 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. There aren't any speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 34-yard line.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
Hyatt goes in motion left. Dart. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are going to take over here up near the 40. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off. But he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Now Daniels.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin as the first half is winding down.
And the Commanders have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
What a tug of war this game has been. A tie at the half. I remember when I was playing, my coaches always talked about the first 5 minutes of each half. That's where you can gain the momentum and seize an opportunity. We've got one team in position to do that right now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 3.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
To throw his dart. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forces him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They're going for it with the option right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
It was Deron Payne who got in there to make the play.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
On play action, here's Dart. Down to the sideline, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for it. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
2nd and 4. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this ball's going to be touched down just shy of midfield.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll hand it to Tracy. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. In motion, Slayton. Now Dart. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. See where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
Washington Commanders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
We are
through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw. Daniels. Room to maneuver at the 35. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
65, 3.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only get to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
And that is no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On to give, it's Tracy. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, He paid the price with that turnover.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Dragon 60, Viking 18.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Daniels looking to throw. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Cougar 19. Reno, go.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it.
Yeah, things are pretty stacked up here in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Throwing now is Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Come on. Back to 60, back to 60. Bronco switch.
Back to throw. Daniels. That's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And it's taken in at the 9. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10.
This is 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He's got his man. It's Hyatt. Another completion there. And you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing, dart.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, standing just outside his own goal line. That's taken up around the 40. It'll be a 41-yard punt, giving 5 on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
46-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
70,
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And that's complete to Brown. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts
as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
19, 18. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Daniels. That's going to be... Oh, no, he lost the football. Well, the Giants have it. It's picked up. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw now, Dart.
He's going to look deep down the field. this one is incomplete.
And you certainly have to applaud the effort here. They're not settling for overtime. They're trying to get in position to win it with a late field goal. That takes some guts, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
And they will take a knee here as time will likely run out on regulation. And we'll go to overtime.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have fought hard to reach this point. They've got the ball first. Remember, though, even if they score, it will quiet this crowd, but it doesn't end the game. But a chance to put a solid drive together here and at least get 3 and hopefully for them a touchdown. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. First throw here in overtime. Complete right side to Hyatt. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play call to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light is still on for him.
As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here comes a big one now in overtime. This is 3rd and inches. Throwing his dart. That is caught. And he will have a Giants first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is. And we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing this at such a high level so early. But overtime, that's an entirely different animal, and he's handling it well.
Yeah, starting to put together a nice drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
From the gun, Dart.
Flush to his right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line.
Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
Throwing from the gun here, Dart.
Incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Final minute of overtime. Remember, of course, no double overtime. So it's a tie if it ends like this. It's second down.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive.
They'll go again with Tracy.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And with just 2 seconds remaining, the timeout is called here in OT. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. Gano's kick is good, and they have regained the lead.
And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this state.